Guys, so we are doing our morning quarantine routine. It's a little bit different than my normal routine, but I just wanted to show you everything we're doing during this quarantine, and everything I do as a stay-at-home mom pretty much. I feel like quarantine life is the same life that I was having before. So first, Sutton wakes me up about 8 a.m. and I just come downstairs, and before getting him out of bed, I make his bottle just so I don't have to fuss with him once he's out of his bed. It's just made it a lot easier if I get it done first. So if you were able to hear this, he would totally be crying right now and you could hear it in the camera. But now I just head into his room where he's still crying. I open up his blinds to bring in some natural light, wake us both up, because clearly, as you guys could see, I just woke up too. And as you can see, he just woke up. So I pull him out of his crib. He is so happy about that. We rock him for just a little bit to calm him down just because he was crying. And then I move him over to his changing pad and I change his diaper. You'll notice that I change it again in just a little bit. The reason I do this is because he does sleep 12 hours a night. And so this diaper is pretty dang full when I come and get him out in the morning. So I just change that before he makes any more mess in it. And then we head into the living room to eat our morning bottle. This is probably max 8-10 now in the morning. I then set him down on his play mat and I open all of the blinds in the rest of the house again just to wake us up, feel alive. While he's playing on his play mat, I make his breakfast for the morning. Yes, he just had a bottle, but I just make him some oatmeal or peanut butter toast or whatever the case. This morning he was having oatmeal, as you guys could see. And the reason I'm like holding his hands and totally fighting him is because we do baby-led weaning, as you guys know, and so he hates being spoon-fed, but I give him the oatmeal just because it is such a easy basic meal, fills him up, all of that stuff. But you'll notice that I'm making funny faces and having to hold his hands down just to give it to him. We head back into his room and I change his diaper again because he poops every single morning at the same exact time, if you wanted to know that. So I just put lotion on him. He gets Baby Magic all over, some Aquaphor on his head for some cradle cap still residue there, and some steroid for his eczema on his body. And then I just get him dressed for the day. He's just wearing like a long sleeve shirt and some jeans, and he has to have that toy to play with because goodness gracious, he rolls all over the place. Now we just read a book in the morning just to get some reading in, so I'm reading to him a lot more. He doesn't really like to be read to at night right before bed. And that is the outfit of the day. Look how cute and stylish he is. But the little book was The Old Lady Who Swallowed the Rose. Does anybody remember that book? I think it's like The Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. It's the Valentine's Day version. But now we come back into the living room actually, and I set him back down on his mat for him to play. He usually moves all around the entire living room. And then I just do anything I need to get done. So on this specific day, we had ran the dishwasher, so I'm just unloading that. And if you guys could see this in slow motion, you guys will probably see at least 10 yawns. I literally counted them while I was editing. I was like, goodness gracious. But somebody was tired that day. I now just clean the counters. I do this anyways, even when it wasn't quarantine, but it's still nice to just have your house clean, fresh start to the day. I feel so much better when I just clean the house. Dylan and I pick up the entire house before we go to bed, but the nice clean house is nice. So now it's about 9:20 and I set him down in his swing for his first nap. And I, again, just now take care of anything I need to do, like take care of myself. So I make our bed because that makes me feel so much better. A little bit of a quarantine tip: if you're stuck inside, make your bed. It feels so much better. And brush my teeth and hop in the shower. I know what you're thinking. You literally went that long without brushing your teeth, and yeah, Sutton's the only one home. And then I just put some makeup on, and I promise it didn't take me that long to do my makeup, but it's now 12 o'clock and he has his second bottle of the day, and this one he for some reason didn't finish, but I don't really know. And now it's about 1:30 at this point. I should have showed the clock. But he is going back down for another nap. And I know so many people are against swing naps, but because I'm watching him the entire time, he just sleeps better during the day in a swing, and that's what works best for us. But he's being watched the entire time. Now, on this quarantine day, I am just cleaning the closet and organizing it, and here is a little clip of Sutton. I'll be quiet because he sounds so cute in it. But he was so happy in his bouncer after he woke up, and he slept for about 2 hours for that nap. Goodness, that is his literal favorite toy right now, is the bouncer. But then I saw this little idea on Instagram to give them bubble wrap and put it under their bouncer, and it didn't work very well for him. I just don't think he was like bouncing on it hard enough, so it wasn't popping. Also, these are the little bubbles, so I don't know if it was actually gonna work, but he was obsessed with this. If I popped it in front of him, or just the noise it was making. Crinkle toys are like his thing right now, so this was just like a little at-home crinkle toy if you don't have any or you don't want to buy any. But we just had a ton of fun with some bubble wrap for a while. And now on to next bottle. Sorry, I know this is a little choppy and things like that. I just should have gotten better at showing the exact time. But he eats his third bottle at exactly 4 o'clock. Dylan gets home at around 5 o'clock, and we make dinner. Sometimes I have dinner before he gets home, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't, let's be real. But tonight we are having Home Chef, not Home Chef, we're having Hello Fresh, actually. And this one was super good. It was like a pork balsamic figgy thing. I don't know. It was really, really good. But we like to cook together. Dylan really, really likes to cook. And so when he gets home, he usually helps me.
What is this, honey? Fig?
Figgy balsamic. Dylan's stealing my shot, thinking he needs to vlog over here. But that's okay. So now we're just going to listen to Dylan's vlog.
There's an entire chicken.
I don't know why it says that, because there's no chicken.
See, if everybody would have bought this in the pandemic, you would never have gone hungry and you'd have storage forever.
Look at how good this is gonna look. That's
it's not gonna look like that. Not even close. But we're gonna do our best. That's all that matters.
580 calories. That's pretty good.
Honey, why you not tell me that? I got grease on my face right here.
You always have grease on your face, and you always go, I know. Every time I tell you, so I just did it.
I knew it was there. Just saving my grease for later.
Used for pork over medium heat. Add shallot and remaining chopped
so
rosemary.
we can add it now.
You like my plastic cute containers? I feel like Rachel Ray and stuff like that always have like cute dishes that they pour their stuff in.
Yeah, but at home I guarantee they use like just their normal Tupperware.
Yeah. The remaining chopped cook, stirring until softened, 1 to 2 minutes.
I'm excited for the sauce.
Oh, this is stock concentrate.
What are we gonna do with that? Does that go in the sauce?
Yeah, I knew it wasn't whole chicken, but I just didn't know exactly what it was.
Stock concentrate.
Yeah, so it's just chicken broth.
So well, yeah, but it's concentrated, so there's no water in it. Because most chicken broth has a little bit of water in it.
Yeah.
Thin it out.
Vinegar.
It's gonna be good. These recipes are super simple. They only have like a few ingredients. Like this isn't anything crazy. Rosemary, red onion, pork, potato. And that's in some fig juice, some fig jam. I mean, you could have just come up with this, and you can do, instead of fig glazed pork, we could have done like raspberry glazed pork or grape, and then grape jelly.
Can you imagine? What did you guys have for dinner? Grape jelly on pork.
We had grape glazed.
Where's our kid?
We have a kid?
Sutton!
Ah!
He took off! He took down the decorations!
Yeah, you said he does that.
I know, the decorations?
You said he grabs the eggs.
No, the movies!
Buddy.
He was being quiet. I knew he was in trouble.
Are you sorry about what you've done here? Do you feel remorse at all?
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Are you gonna do this again?
Look at this.
Sutton, answer me.
Just look at how good that looks. Now we're over Dylan interrupting our voiceover. Goodness, how rude. But we forgot to record with Dylan eating with us too, but Sutton and I eat the slowest, probably because I help him most of the time when he drops stuff. So this is me and Sutton still eating around our coffee table, because as you guys know, that is what's in our dining room right now. And again, I just clean the kitchen, especially because we had like meat on the counter and stuff like that, but I always clean it again. And then especially with the quarantine, I make sure that it's getting cleaned multiple times a day. This stuff is really good for the kitchen because it's good for like the food if some reason food touched it. And just look at how cute he's learning how to walk back there. Oh my goodness, they melt my heart. But yes, I just finished up cleaning, and The stuff that you see in the hallway is because I didn't finish cleaning up the closet. While I'm doing that, Dylan goes upstairs to just draw a nice little bath and set up everything for Sutton and making sure that everything's ready and getting the water ran. And Dylan, why did you, okay. Well, now Sutton is in the bath and he has all of his toys. Did you guys have toys when you were kids? I had so many toys and I love watching him play with all of his toys. He has so much fun with them. And we just play in the bath after he's clean. Or do you guys remember these books too? Sutton's obsessed with reading little books in the bath and that one squeaks. And so he tries to figure it out after we do it. So cute watching him like discover the world. But after bath time, we just dry off and put some lotion on and get dressed and all of those things. He normally has his own like little hooded towels, but we forgot to grab one, so we just used one of ours. But do not let him fool you. He usually hates this part after a bath. He's usually screaming and crying, but luckily this night we were able to play with him. I think he's because he loves the bath so much that he's so mad we can't take him out, but also, his new favorite toy is the wipes and the lotion bottle. And I know so many people told me this when I was pregnant, but goodness gracious, he has toys. He just only wants those. But anyways, right after that, I unmake the bed, just do little things right before bedtime while Dylan feeds him. That's their like favorite time together. So he always feeds him right before, and it knocks him out. How precious is that little face? And we always do nighttime together, so I just come in and I grab his nested bean sack and I lay it in there while Dylan puts that in. I just close the blinds and it is time for little man to go to bed. Dylan and I just spend some time together after that, and that is pretty much it. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye guys!